Hello, people. Sorry about the fan noise, just like in the video that's coming. I want to apologize for the audio quality, because... So, even though I used an amazing Sennheiser AVX lav mic and send-in receiver system, which is about $1,000 and should give us great vocal quality, when you take the little plug on your camera and you plug it into the headphone out instead of the microphone in, the camera is not recording that mic. It's recording with its built-in mic, which is a tiny, tiny hole. So, yeah. And again, lesson learned, video messed up. But I used some isotope plugins, which are pretty awesome, and got out whatever I could get out. Video is still, halfway, I don't want to say funny. There's something in there that might, it's a video. So, have fun watching. I'm the idiot. Yet again, I learn. Plug into the mic input, not the headphone out. Hello, le people on... why am I doing this French thing? I'm annoyed by it. How are you not annoyed by it? I know you are. Richard's shaking his head behind the camera. So, I'm here at... I'm not going to say Le Hughes Kettner, even though I could, because we're very, very, very close to the French border. So maybe I should. I'm in the warehouse. This is my little corner that they gave me, which looks very much trashed up by now. Yeah, we have things and stuff, and lights, and I have my recorder and my aux and many things, and fans. Fans are very, very important. Not just you, but also those. Because I'm here, I've been invited by the nice man behind the camera to demo and review the new Black Spirit 200. Which is pretty awesome. Please watch that video, which you've already seen. Otherwise, this video doesn't make sense. You have to see this first, and then you know why I'm here and why everyone else is here that hopefully will bump into the people that are making a ruckus next door. Yeah, I've made videos. That shirt always falls down. Believe it. Yeah, loads of crap that I brought, lots of camera gear. And we filmed some funny videos here. One with Jay Leonard J that you have to see. We're still filming one with Josh, Alan, and other the people. So yeah, this is the beautiful Hughes Kettner warehouse. I should walk backwards because that's professional. Yeah. I was invited here because they have this new amp, which is, as I said in the video, something like fairy dust, leprechaun poop, or I don't know, Loch Ness sperm. Who knows? Monster splooge. Something inside that makes it, I don't want to say sound like two. It just makes it sound awesome. You know I'm honest and stuff. So far, my impression of this amp is, it's freaking cool and it's affordable. With effects that you can use if you don't have any other effects. So right out of the box, it's pretty damn good. But watch the video, don't trust me, listen. This is where they keep the zombies, so if there's ever a zombie apocalypse at Hughes Kettner, you will be safe. This is where you go pee, right here. This is where Hughes Kettner people pee, actually only when they're in the showroom, because we're in a whole separate building. We're going to walk outside in the heat for a second so you can see that. The camera will have to readjust. Hopefully Sony made a good thing there. Ow. Ow. This is bright and hot. But, luckily, Hughes Kettner thought, and they provided a pool for their amazing international guests. Of course, a blue pool, because otherwise it wouldn't be Hughes Kettner. So here is the pool. The rubber ducks are dead. I tried to save them, I tried to put them back up, but look what happens. So I'm gonna go with Cecil, Sir Didymus, and Rebecca. I'm gonna go with the dead. They make amazing amps, but they do not take care of their animals. And I'm thinking, once I leave here, I'm gonna call animal control and report them. So... we're going back into the darkness. Of course, it's called the Black Spirit. Of course, they don't turn on the lights. Hello.
Hello.
They have pretty ladies who have voices that rise up in pitch once I show up. Hello. Now, of course, people are bugging us in the video, playing stuff. Let's see who's playing things in a very, very dark room. What? Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's get some drinks. You want something, Rich?
No.
I'm the one grabbing the Red Bulls, which means there's none left. And that's also where l'énergie, which is French for something, comes. Bear with me, I don't even have the bear shirt on. Come on, that would be so funny. Bear with me, pointing at the bear, and then, but I have a... Wait, beer with me! Richard, he's gonna throw up behind the camera. So where we are right now is what they're calling SpiritCon, which could be some kind of religious experience. But it's not a cult meeting. Well, it kind of feels a little bit like a cult meeting. It's pretty much, I would say stealing, but stealing is wrong. An homage to an event that I once came up with. And I love that they are taking the idea of, let's get some YouTube people together and film the new thing before it's a thing. I'm gonna say homage, right, Richard?
Homage.
Okay, you're not gonna claim that this is completely like born in your brain, right?
Pretty much.
He's like, yeah, okay, pretty much. Yeah, it's all my idea. It says, just con right there. I mean, you're not even trying to hide it, dude. It's not subtle. So, they went all out with little pamphlets that they gave everyone and lanyards that I don't know where it is. Come on, everyone knows who this guy is. And then German professionalism at its best. So here we have people being silly. So in here we have Mr. Pinkman, Pink Guitar Man, and Mr. Pointy Guitar Man. I don't know their names. Pinkman and Pointy Man. Pink and Pointy.
Sounds like a different channel.
So here's Pink and Pointy. You have a pink guitar, you have a pointy guitar.
Pink and Pointy.
Pink and Pointy. They are right now did something with amp and smoke. And he plays so fast that's probably coming from
fire! Holy shit, dude! Oh, shit!
Just the whole thing. It's too much.
It's on fire! It's all too much!
Let's leave the professionals to their work, which looks as if it's really hard work. What are you reading?
Schlepperpost.
You're reading a tractor magazine.
Schlepperpost.
I have to get up there because I have the mic. Josh, why are you reading a tractor magazine? You have to come really uncomfortably close to my mic.
I don't know. I thought it was the most interesting thing I could find.
You know what I was thinking? What if you go out, meet a nice girl, and you're like, hey, you want to come and drive home in my Lamborghini? But then you go to the parking lot, and there's a tractor because the Lamborghini actually makes more tractors than sports cars.
Oh, wow, okay.
They're actually a tractor manufacturer. So how awesome would it be if you come back to the parking lot and there's your tractor?
Well, I did do that with my girlfriend. I picked her up in the trunk. That's how I got my girlfriend in Spain.
No, you didn't.
So that would have been wicked.
It would have been a good story.
Yes.
But you do know that with a pink guitar you don't get any girlfriend, right?
Not anymore.
The guitar is his girlfriend.
The guitar is his girlfriend.
That's why it's big.
Pointy says the guitar is his girlfriend. His girlfriend is very pointy.
Oh, yeah.
My guitar, my girlfriend's a little edgy.
Okay, and on that note, you couldn't hear this because I have the mic. He said his girlfriend's a little edgy. I had to repeat the back joke.
Do you guys get it?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Because it's like pointy.
Oh God, I love people that do you want to marry me?
He's American.
No, I'm
Explaining bad jokes is the best thing ever. Okay, you work now. We go play with other people.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what we're doing here. Not me so much. I had to wear a white shirt and a bow tie, and you'll see, or you've seen already. I'm so sorry that you had to see already. They're going all out. This is crazy. Here's Tom. Did I get that correct, Tom? Can you be in front of the camera?
I can be, yeah.
I haven't actually seen any of your videos, but Rich just told me that you're always behind the camera.
I'm always behind the camera, yeah. Josh is the front man. Josh has got the fucking easy job. He has really practiced for guitar for 11 years, I'll let him off.
Yeah, but I mean, anyone can play guitar.
Not everyone can edit. Skills.
Yeah, I can't. Like this whole video we're shooting won't have a single edit in it because that sounds
No
like
cuts.
work. No cuts, no. Best video was when Nita Strauss was changing strings in the video with me.
Yeah.
And I'm leaving to get the strings, and she's like saying something to the Ibanez guys. She's like, "Oh, he can edit that out." And the only thing that happens is a title pops up like, "No, Nita, no, I'll just have you standing there."
No live editing in this video.
And yeah, of course I didn't edit that because that would have been not funny.
Yeah.
So you're the man behind the camera.
Behind the camera,
This
I
is
do.
what he looks like.
Yeah.
Tell those
Not
nice,
many people actually see me. I think I've been in like one video in the past year.
tell those nice people what your channel's called.
So we're Guitar Bros Demos. Josh is in front of the camera, he's the presenter. I'm Tom, I'm behind the camera, and I'm the producer. Yeah. So I spend endless hours editing and making thumbnails.
And he just goofs off.
Pretty much.
How much do you hate him?
Oh, I love the guy.
Oh yeah,
can't hate Josh.
yes him.
I don't hate Josh at all.
I want someone like you because I do it all. It's pretty much masturbating. I do it all by myself. Okay. Well, Leslie sometimes comes and she does the live editing, but
One man team.
thumbnails. How much do you hate making thumbnails?
I like it. I spend a lot of time on my thumbnails. I spend like an hour and a half at least.
That's overkill.
Yeah.
It's a little
They're
too
like mini
much.
pieces of art though, so...
Yeah, but there's so many you don't see it. You don't see any detail.
Oh, well, I like the little details.
I always put the most important word in the lower right corner where YouTube puts the timestamp. So you can't read whatever the word. I had to learn that now after probably like 50 thumbnails that I made wrong.
Yeah.
Now I'm paying attention to not putting anything there.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Like, I put the most important, like, oh, this is the pedal we're using, but it's in the bottom corner.
Glenn Fricke, I gotta say, his thumbnails are good because he has literally the whole screen is like a big title.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. This is nerd talk between thumbnail manufacturers.
High quality content right here.
Yeah. Well, first of all, Rich, how about you shut your trap? You know,
You're behind the camera.
you.
Rich,
I'm
come
gonna
on.
wait. You English git? Is that a word?
It can be a word.
Pretty good answer.
You know what? If we all got together and we're all gits, we'd be doing what?
If it was a convention.
If it was a
of
convention?
gits,
Git? Convention of gits? What would that be called? I don't know. We should think about that. Wouldn't that be interesting? Maybe next year will all the gits get together at a convention.
I'm not saying it.
I'm not saying it. Oh, moving on. Thanks, Tom.
Anyway, I shall see you later.
Yeah, watch his channel. He's the guy behind the camera, doing the actual work for the sissy diva man with a pink guitar in front of the camera. I didn't call you sissy diva man, Josh. Come on.
Tom, are you done yet? For God's sake.
And there's the sissy diva man. This is Nico. Say hi, Nico. Yeah, you have to say hi. This is where you put your coat. Just saying, this is right here where you put your coat.
do you know where guitarists like to put their coat?
Where do guitarists like to put their coat?
In a rack.
In a rack. Hughes Kettner makes good amps, not good jokes. Oh, we have drinks. I can clearly see there's drinks. It says on air, but I'm going to completely ignore that because that's probably not true. So here's another extremely hot room where they filmed official Hughes Kettner videos with the amp, which I didn't do. I filmed the unofficial one where I could say whatever I wanted. Because here everyone's going to be like, oh, it's so amazing. Look how great it sounds. Rightfully so. But I bitched about it a thing or two. Uwe's running away. He's like, and he's gone. This is where Uwe is recording, I guess, the amp, right? And things.
Yep, with the red box.
Usually this is is that the red box?
That is the very first ever
Is that
prototype
the
red
very
box.
first ever red box?
Absolutely.
It
This
looks
is
like a power strip to me.
YouTube history right here. That's what it started life as.
That's what it's. Wow, it's much smaller now. Wait, is this version 2?
No, this was version 3.
Version 3 of the red box.
Yeah.
It's old and squishy now. I wonder where the cable went. Wow, guys, we're not funny. This is all amazing content we're doing here. Well, this is the Hughes Kettner showroom, which usually is much more showy and not so dirty. But you had a whole bunch of YouTubers here, which means, well, that's what happens. They have a lot of amps. Look at the white one. So, my buddy Dan from Ibanez sent some pretty guitars. Actually, I'm gonna wager that this is probably the one that you saw in my studio for a month or two, which I returned to Ibanez so that it could send me the AZ, which is now staying because it's fucking mine. I'm gonna assume that they took that one because it was already used and sent it to H&K for these videos. This is a really good guitar for $1,000. And he also was cool and sent them a J Custom. Look at this. That's a beautiful guitar. In blue, of course, because he's in Kettner. What I don't get on the J Customs is why they have the Tree of Life. Because for me, that's a gem thing. And I think this guitar without anything in the fretboard would be so much more high-endy kind of looking. And even though the Tree of Life is beautifully done with abalone and all this, it's a thing that is kind of reserved for me, for the gem. Now looking at this, check this shit out. Can you come really close? Look at the rounded fret ends. That is really nicely done, J Custom people. And then of course the binding, that's a maple binding. Because the fretboard is, I'm gonna say rosewood, but the binding is maple. With really cool little dots. This is very neat. Guitar has a nice volute. We're doing a little review here of this J Custom, which is probably, what, 2,500, 3,000, probably 3,000, something like this. Which is why it's great that it's just lying on the floor here. We haven't seen this, we didn't see that. Then here's an AZ that I know is the one that we had at TGU, because it says Ibanez on the back. They put a sticker on there. This has really an amazingly beautiful top. I think prettier than mine. We should exchange that. Absolutely cool. We know we love the AZ. I assume these are going back to Ibanez after the event.
Do you love it?
Do I love it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a real. Why didn't we go in the light?
You love it from A to Z.
Jack again with this.
Right.
It plays like a freaking. It's just so beautifully.
Yeah.
It does sound a little bit wiry. It's not a fat sounding guitar.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
obviously, it's not. That's not what it's for.
It's got the single coils, right?
Yeah, it has killer. All the sounds. Really cool is that. Oh, I did gotta pick it up again. With this switch back here, you have a standard single coil in between and so on, and here you have some really interesting sounds. Like in the front, you have these two together, like a humbucker.
It's almost like just a two humbucker.
Yeah, and then in the middle, you have all three with these two reversed.
Oh damn! That's cool.
In this position, instead of having these two, you have these two, which is a really wide open in-between position.
Oh wow.
And in this position, you have only this, and you have a telly sound. Telly-esque.
Yeah.
So you do get a shit ton of sound out of this. Two things that I'm not happy with on this guitar. Number one.
No 24 frets. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Everyone gets mad when I say that. I'm like, why don't they have 24 frets? And everyone just wants to beat me up. But
One thing is, yeah, maple top, but look at the maple top. It's
oh man, that's tiny.
It's oh man, that's what she said. It is a rather thin top.
Yeah.
Now you get exactly this guitar in a sparkly silver for 1990. With this top, it's $500 more. And I frankly don't think that this thickness of top and this grade of top justifies $500. Because that's literally the only difference between this and the one without the top. $500, and it's not a thick ass maple top.
No.
That's not $500.
Yeah, my ESP one goes like half
The way it
twice
should
that
be.
much, yeah.
So that's the thing that I don't like on this guitar. That's simply that the beautiful one with the flame is a little bit overpriced, because the only difference is clearly the top, and they want $500 for 7 millimeters. I told him, dude, it's a couple of millimeters. And he writes me back like, it's 7. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's not a thick ass top. But these are great guitars for shreddy people like Joss.
I like the roasted maple. That's so sick. I think my next ESP is going to be roasted maple.
Oh, I have a guitar back there with the roasted maple. Have you seen that fusion with the roasted maple?
I saw your whatever the squared off headstock Strat looking thing was.
You have not played a McMull?
No.
Wait, is that still?
You said you like Strats, right?
Yeah, massively.
Dude!
I'm gonna have a go, definitely.
Dude! Joss likes Strats and he's never played a McMull.
I don't know what that is either.
70-year-old wood.
Oh.
I didn't even know wood was around for that long.
Mine's...
Crap.
Trying to have a real discussion with real people. Yeah, I have to find some other real people apparently. Yeah, that's SpiritCon. I'm sorry, that sounds like a cult meeting.
SpiritCon. And now we summon the spirits.
That sounds like isn't it,
Praise.
it sounds like we're in Utah somewhere and bring in the women, sacrifice the lamb. We're at SpiritCon.
Yeah, we're summoning the dark spirits over in that room. Over
Yeah, I
there.
think
yeah.
we need a different name for something. Actually, if it was Black SpiritCon, it would be even worse because then it's because the app is called Black Spirit, you know.
There would also be BS-Con, which doesn't
It
work
would
in
be
America.
right. I'm saying it would be BSCon and
Bullshit con.
well, I mean, it kind of is. I mean, come on, look at the people you invited. It kind of is.
Everywhere I go is BS con somewhere.
My life is BS con.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say goodbye because this was another pointless video without anything of value.
Sorry to ruin your day.
Yeah, that's okay. That's
You made it better.
Okay,
You made it.
thanks.
You guys know that I have the mic. They're trying to be funny, and you can only hear this kind of funny, not this kind of funny.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm gonna see if I can drag these guys in front of a camera and be uninformative there. How about that? Later, animals at the end.
And she is taking me to places I've already been. It makes me see someone else's eye. And she's taking me to ports that I've already seen. It makes me feel I never want to say goodbye. She's the moon in the darkest night. She takes away the fear, takes away the pride. She's everything